You struggle with making really good looking videos for the internet, for YouTube, for your launches, whatever it is that you want to use it for. Do you struggle with that? If so, you've got to pick up Prezentar. It's coming out today. I am super excited about it. I'm going to show you how the thing works. And I've also got the most insane bonus I have ever offered for anything. It's all coming up in my review of Prezentar. Before we get to that, my name is Eric Hammer. I'm known as the man with a hat. That's because I wear a fedora well pretty much everywhere that I go. I am one of the very few people who can porn successfully. Well, me and my buddy Neil over here. Now, if you are new to the channel, if you're not new, you know by now that you can just go ahead and skip ahead because my jokes are, yeah, they're really, really stale. I get it. They are. But so what? They're my jokes. I like them. So there you go. Anyway, but seriously, if you are new to the channel, what I do here is two things. I review software and info products that make money online niche. And why would I do such a thing, you might ask? Well, it's very, very simple to make sure that you don't end up buying much of crap.
Crap, I like crap. I love crap. I need crap.
Okay, dude, seriously, nobody wants the crap. I don't think even you want the crap. You know, I think it's an existential crisis that you have that you want to pretend that you want the crap, but you don't. This guy talks all the time about wanting crap. I don't understand him. Anyway, seriously, the way things work here. If I like about it, we'll give it a tip. Man, it's a product great. If I don't, better luck next time. Now, I also do a lot of videos here involving mindset and entrepreneurship.
Musician, scholar, rake, entrepreneur, conspiracy theorist.
No, just an entrepreneur. And by the way,
Where is Liz Lemon?
exactly. Good God, where is Liz Lemon? Seriously, if you are new, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Hit the bell icon to be notified when I drop new videos. Frankly, subscribe doesn't mean much here on YouTube anymore. Like this video, comment down below with your thoughts about this, and let's get right into this. Because we're looking right now at the sales page for Prezentar. Now, actually, I can't show you the sales page. They're not letting me see it even. I have seen the actual software. I'm going to show it to you in just a second. Basically, what Prezentar is, you know how a lot of times you see these promotions for these ready-to-use templates that you can put into to PowerPoint in order to create videos. The thing about those things is that PowerPoint is a bit kludgy to use. It's not simple. It's not intuitive to figure it out, and it's still somewhat limited. So basically, what these guys did was they took Prezentar. With Prezentar, they took that idea and turned it into its own self-contained software with everything you need included 100% with the same package. So I'm going to show you the members area in just a second. Before I do, I want to tell you about my custom bonus. I've done something I've never done before. I partnered with one of the biggest names in the industry to give you a really insane bonus. This is called Present AI. And this is a brand new product, which is coming out soon. Actually hasn't been released yet. So there's only a tiny number of people who can actually give you access to this. I'm one of the few people. I happen to know the creator, and we made a deal. I'm actually paying every time that somebody buys, I'm paying for your license to get Present AI. This is something I've never done before because usually either I give a bonus that I created myself, or that I own a license for, and basically I paid once for the license, however much I paid. It could be hundreds or thousands of dollars that I paid for a license, but usually I pay for a license and I'm able to give it out as much as I want. In this particular case, every time you buy, I'm paying a fee for your license. So it's something that I've never done before. We're going to see how it goes with this launch. But I thought Present AI was worth giving away, even though it's costing me literally every time somebody buys, which I've never done that before. So it's weird to me to do that because basically means that I can't use it for future launches, and you know, the investment is not something I can recoup later on. I'm basically paying every time you buy a copy of Prezentar. So what does Present AI do? So basically what this software does, it's going to write the content for you for your pages. Basically, Prezentar creates video sales letters, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to show you how it works in just a second. But it doesn't write the text for you. And that's probably the thing that a lot of people struggle with. Yeah, the graphics are amazing in Prezentar. It's really slick. It works really well. I'm going to show you how it works, but it doesn't write the text for you. It doesn't write the sales copy, which is really what you need in order to make a lot of money. Now, as somebody who has been doing sales copy for years, I personally don't have that much of a need for something to write the sales copy for me, but I know that for most people, they struggle with this. Maybe English isn't your first language. And even if it is your first language, it may not be something that you're comfortable writing sales copy. The nice thing about Present AI, it uses a special artificial intelligence to create the copy. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Eric, I've seen this before. I've bought all kinds of software that claimed it could write the content for you, and it was junk. And I agree. Most of them are. I took a look at Present AI myself, but I wanted to see whether or not it really does what they claim it does. And this software is truly remarkable. It is unlike your typical article spinner where it basically spits out junk that you got to edit. This thing spits out stuff that is literally ready to use right off the bat. You're not going to have to worry about the text being weird and not fitting correctly together. It actually takes, I created Storyist a while back, and Storyist is amateur hour compared to what Present AI can do. As much as I love Storyist, I think it's great. And Storyist, the way it worked was basically that I custom wrote all the Storyist packs in order to make sure that they all fit together. Present AI uses actual artificial intelligence to create original content every single time you answer a series of questions. It'll create actual good quality content that you can actually use right away to stick it into Prezentar, and you'll be able to use it. Now, there are other bonuses here as well. Again, I'm one of very few people who are able to give this to you. There's not a lot of people who are allowed to do this. Most people selling Prezentar are just going to give you the basics. I'm giving you all these different things. So getting the stuff for your webinars from Prezentar, for Present AI as well. You have the webinar income machine. Okay, 10 additional Prezentar templates. Okay, the presentations to profit system. Okay, all of these are included. And basically the way to get it, you're going to have to use my affiliate link. You're going to see it right here on this page. Okay, we do have only 50 spots available, unfortunately, because it is limited. Again, I had to make an agreement with somebody else in order to be able to give this to you. I can't just license it out, so it's limited. So there are only 50 spots available for this. Basically, when you pick up Prezentar from me, you're going to be able to get this bonus software. Now, I want to show you how the software actually works. So you can see here, basically, you're going to pick out a template. So for example, let's just use the first one just for the heck of it. So we're going to, you can create a folder to save things in so you don't have everything stored in one single section. And you're going to give it a name. In this case, we're just going to leave it the way it is. And we're going to click create. Okay, and then basically once it's finished, you can see here you have all the different slides, and all you do is edit it. 6 of the 9 to 5. Okay, again, it's very simple to edit these things and to simply add whatever text you want to add. All you do is edit the text, and you can do it. You do have other options here. You can change to bold, and you can write stuff. You can add in. You can change the opacity and all kinds of stuff like that. And of course, you can add hyperlinks and whatnot inside of these things. All right. But the nice thing is, all these things are included. You can see here, you can actually watch a preview of it. Okay, you can add in audio to the thing. Okay, basically you're going to want to wait until you're done, because obviously you wanted to have everything ready to go, but you can add audio to it as well. All right, and of course you can share and all these other things that you can do with it. And then basically once you're done, all you're going to do is click download and choose a video, obviously. Okay, and you're going to click OK, and within a few minutes it's going to go ahead and tell you that your video is ready to download. It'll send an email to you letting you know that's ready, and you're done. You're finished. It's ready to roll. Okay. Now the thing is, again, what you're going to do with exclusively with my bonus, you're going to use Present AI to actually create the text for Prezentar. So instead of having to write your own text, like look, take a look at this, for example, right at the start. Okay, now off the top of my head, I'm able to think of things because the fact that I've been doing this for years, I know how to write sales copy. Most people wouldn't think to write stick with the 9 to 5. That's a pretty cool thing. I'll explain to you why very briefly. Basically, when you ask a question, it trains the brain to say, oh, I have to think about that. Okay. It makes you want to learn more because the fact that you're asking a question as opposed to making a statement. When you make a statement, if you're sick to the 9 to 5, watch this, it doesn't have the same impact as asking the question. Because once you ask a question, the brain needs to answer a question. It's just a psychological thing that people need to answer a question. And we're trying to basically get into people's psyches a little bit in order to say, hey, okay, are you sick of the 9 to 5? Is this something that's bothering you? Well, here you go. Here's a solution to the problem. All right. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to create a solution to the problem. And we're going to say, so for example, just so you understand, and this is something you don't need to know because you're going to use Present AI to do this for you automatically. The only catch is going to be basically the amount of text that Present AI will create for you on a monthly basis. Depending on how much you spend on Prezentar, you get a higher level of text that you can use Present AI for. I believe the basic one is going to be like 10,000 words per month, which is enough for most people. But if you need more, buy some upgrades to Prezentar, you're going to be able to get more material included with Present AI. So we started out with sick of the 9 to 5. So then we can say, isn't it a drag getting out of bed? And of course, we can go ahead and pull this out. We can, edit the text. That's pretty easy, pretty basic stuff. You can see here. All right, and we can change this text obviously as well. We're basically building someone else's dreams instead of your own. Okay, again, this is just what I would do because I happen to know how to do it. But if you don't know what to do, all you're going to do is use Present AI. It's going to take care of all this for you. It's going to automatically insert all this text for you so you can easily get it done. And then basically you're going to go ahead and start changing it. And again, you can change any detail you like inside of Prezentar. Okay, you can see everything is included for you. Literally, you'll be able to see it. If we want to do a preview of the video, it'll actually show you what it's going to look like. Okay, and you'll be able to see what it's going to do. All right, it's super simple to use Prezentar. Let's close that up real quick. Okay, and again, you have tons and tons and tons of different templates available included with Prezentar with the basic package. Okay, it is all inclusive for you. You can see here, I tested it out with a couple of different videos that I created already. And they do have a couple of things that are a little bit more high-tech kind of things. Okay, so you can see, for example, this X factor thing. It's going to basically be a bit more of a wow factor kind of thing with how the images work. But it's basically the same kind of thing where it's got the slides, and you just edit the slides. All right. Now they do have, this is an optional upgrade called the Job Finder, where basically if you want to buy Prezentar and then sell your creations, it'll help you find people who are looking for these things. It's also got the Halo 3D, which honestly, I'm not really super clear what it does for you, to be perfectly honest. I tried testing it out the other day when I got access to it. And basically it's supposed to make some sort of a more of a fun background kind of thing. I'm not really sure exactly what it's supposed to do for you, to be perfectly totally honest. So you're going to play with that a little bit because I only got access to this thing yesterday, and I've been playing with it since then to figure out exactly what it's going to do for me. So you can see here, obviously, this is, it's just going to have the nice effects and whatnot. I guess it's because it's going to make it like a book kind of thing with a little background behind it, which is cute. Again, it gives you a lot of nice effects, and you're going to have these things all ready to download. You can upload them to YouTube or whatever you like. And again, with Present AI, you're actually going to be able to create the text for this automatically, so you don't have to manually come up with these ideas all on your own. Okay, so let's see if I'm going to give a tip my hat to the product creator or not.
I tip my hat to you.
Yeah, seriously, huge tip of my hat. Okay, this thing is super cool, super slick, and very easy to use. It's self-contained, so you don't have to worry about something like PowerPoint, where you got to have another piece of software. And you got to figure out how to edit with PowerPoint, because it's a bit of a pain. Adding stuff into PowerPoint is a bit of a pain. This includes everything for you automatically. And when you pick it up from me, again, you're going to get Present AI, which is not available for most of the people. Grab this one. This one is good. You're going to love this.